Hello everyone. So today I'm going to actually explain you that why Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is the Prime Minister of Israel, why he is so furious right now. First of all, I have to show you this video that I found it on my Twitter, which is
In the last 48 hours, Iran
that he because Iran is right now because Iran is retaliating like on the front line. So they are completely targeting the civilian areas also in Israel. So this is his response to that, and then I will give you that then I will elaborate that if it is right or wrong.
targeted a civilian area. They're doing that as a mass murder weapon. Luckily, no one was killed, but that's due to luck, not their intention. Their intention is to murder civilians. Second,
So here I want to, obstruct him because he is saying that, the intention was to kill mass murder. Okay. And if I have to ask him a question, what are you doing in the last 2.5 years, close to close to the country which shares the border with you? What are you doing there also? Like that is also a mass murder that you are committing just because those people are not from your religion. It doesn't matter that people's life has no value. You know what I'm saying, right? So I actually I condemn this type of attack which is happening on the Israel right now. But my question is that what were you doing for the last 2.5 years in Palestine? That is also a war crime. That is also a genocide. You're literally restricted them to get electricity, water, clean water, food, internet. That is also a committing of mass murder. So this thing really pissed me off a lot, and that is why I wanted to make video on this thing.
they fired on Jerusalem right next to the holy sites of the three monotheistic faiths: the Western Wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Al-Aqsa Mosque. And by dint of a miracle again, none of them were hurt. But they were targeting the holy sites of the three major monotheistic religions. Third, they fired an intercontinental ballistic missile on Diego Garcia. That's 4,000 kilometers. I've been warning all the time.
As I already told you that they were asking. I mean, look, bro, just with him, problem with the Prime Minister of Israel is that he switches to victim when he is being targeted. When Israel is being targeted, he switches to victimization of Israel very rapidly, and that thing really pissed me off because you are the one who started all this thing. You are the one. I mean, I'm not I don't say that whatever happened, who initiated the war. I mean, the war was already has been going on for the last 75 years, right? But obviously on 7th October, the war, there was a terrorist attack that happened in Israel. But after that, you did retaliation for 1 month, you did retaliation for 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, let's say 6 months, right? You should have at least left it, you should have stopped at least after 6 months, but you didn't. What you did, you completely obliterate that strip of Gaza completely. You have killed, I don't know, the official statement says 75,000, but I'm pretty sure it is above 1 lakh because there are lots of unofficial deaths also that has happened, and they don't have any, you know, official state of official, you can say like statement of those death, but it is pretty sure it is above 100,000, right? And he is saying right now here that the we are being targeted and the civilian areas in Israel are being targeted, but you have also targeted the civilian areas in Palestine, so you don't hold the authority to give and clean out your image by saying this, we are being targeted by Iran in our civilian areas. What you did in the last 2 years. Okay, I get it that you said, okay, 7th October was a terrorist attack. I get it. I condemn that attack, and 1,200 Israelis got killed, which was very bad, shouldn't have happened, and it should not happen in the future also. But after that, you started a war crime. You started launching missiles, you started your weapons to completely obliterate that whole strip. Right now, can I show you something? I can show you something for sure. Okay, if you'll go on Google Maps right now, you know, on the Google Maps, if you will go and if you will just search Palestine, right? So most of you might have idea that, like for example, so I have to basically give you one thing, which is basically as when you go on maps, you always get that street view. Always you get that street view. So here I'm going there right now. Where is yeah, there is Palestine, right? So as most of you know that on the Google Maps we get the street view. So let's say if I'm from Kota, I'm from Kota, Rajasthan, right? So if you will go to Kota and you click here at any place, and let's say if you click on the any place, if you will click, right, you will get this street view, right, like this. So as you see right there, you get the street view. This is Kota, right? This is my home city. As you can see, we can get the street view, right? It is possible. Now I show you a very interesting thing. You will be very surprised to know. So after this, if I okay, you can go to any country. You can go to US, you can go to Israel, you can go to any country. They have this uh, street view. Okay, if I'll go to Israel also, na, like for example, if I'll go to Israel and if I'll click on any road, and you will also get this is Israel right now, and you are getting this street view, right? Everything is fine, everything is good. It looks, obviously it looks way more cleaner than India. But I show you a very interesting thing. If you will go on Gaza, right, which is the Palestine, and if you click on any part of this, so this is Gaza, right? If you click any part of this, let's say you click here, and if you click, you can see that they don't have the street view here. I'm clicking on this thing, but that doesn't have any street view. Why? Because they have completely destroyed this strip, right? They have completely destroyed this strip. If you click here also, you won't get any street view of Palestine, most precisely of Gaza. So from here you can say completely that that they have also committed the war crime, right? So he doesn't have the authority to condemn this act. Obviously the civilians shouldn't die, but him saying this just pissed me off a lot. And
They have now the
that is the reason, I don't like them. I don't like this leader also. I don't like the prime minister of Israel, because he doesn't really think about humans. Like, he doesn't really think about humanity from that. He just thinks about my people, my Israelis, my Jews, my people, and I will kill anyone for them. And that is absolutely bullshit. You can't live with peace with that mentality. If you give so much priority to your own people, then the whole world will always you will always see the whole world as a second class, people. And that shouldn't happen. Absolutely not.
capacity to reach deep into Europe. They already have fired on a European country, Cyprus. They are putting everyone in their sights. And fourth, they're stopping a maritime international route, energy route, and trying to blackmail the entire world. What more proof do you need that this regime that threatens the entire world has to be stopped?
So this is what I wanted to show it to you right now, that he has completely lost his his he's now because Iran is retaliating, and now the Israelis, they are facing the same thing that they have been doing it for the last 2 years. So I hope this war doesn't escalate in future, but I don't think this war is really going to stop, at least for the next 3-4 months. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.